Hello and welcome. This is Fayetteville, North Carolina, Project Healing Waters, and this is a quick black ghost that I had came across when I was doing research of the fly, and I had told our participants that I would whip one up really quick and get a video for them so they could tie this. Essentially, it's the same fly. I just whipped this one up really quick. What I did forget is the throat, but essentially from the tail all the way up to the front, it's the same thing, except we don't have the wings that we're throwing in there, and we don't have the gills, that synthetic crap that that I was trying to use. I'll find another use for that stuff, but it won't be for this fly. Maybe we can use them for some saltwater flies when we get into that period. So essentially, what we have is we are using the peacock golden pheasant for the tail. Same materials. Let me see if I got them. I'll get them close. So let me go over it. It's a Daiichi size 10 hook. It's a 70-20. We are using for the tail the golden pheasant and natural golden pheasant. Then for the body, we are using 4-strand floss nylon, rayon. My bad. Then for the throat, we are using the Chinese saddle hackle. For the thread, we're using 8/0 black. For the tinsel, we're using mylar medium, and it's gold silver on each side. And then for the wing, we're going to use Marabou. So let's get started. First, want to get our hook and put it in the vise. And here you can start your thread about 1 eye length behind the eye. It really doesn't matter because we don't have a lot of stuff that's going to be going on top there, just the Marabou. And then cut away our tag. And then we're going to bring this all the way down. And what I did on the black ghost with the gills and the wings is I tied in the tail after I put in the floss and the tinsel. So we're going to go ahead and put the tail in first this time. Probably make it a lot easier. So let's grab the feather. This one's got a little red in it, but I'm alright with that. Let's strip away all the fuzzy stuff that we don't want to be seen. You can wet your fingers to get these fibers to come off the back. Now remember, we just want them squished first and then to come off the back about a gap length or a gap length and a half. So I'm happy with that selection right there. So we can go ahead and put a wrap in this to save the work. And it's going to twist on you. Just go ahead and hold it in place where you want it to go. And there we go. Okay. From here, I'm going to throw on my tinsel while I'm wrapping up to secure all these fibers, and we kind of want this on top. So let me see how I do this with left hand. Oops. That's why you don't do a left hand. Okay. We'll put it on top so we have some kind of uniform. Tell you what, it's pretty difficult with this camera. Alright, I'm just going to go. Okay, so we're going to cut away the remaining pheasant, and we'll be able to hide that under the marabou. So we're just going to wrap all this down. It doesn't really, you don't want too much, but we're going to be wrapping that floss up, so it won't really matter. So let's just get it nice and uniform down and bring it to probably the point of the hook here. And now let's grab our floss. And remember, we want to make sure that these ends are even before we tie it in. And so I need to cut off a bunch here. So we're just going to make it nice and flush. And tie it in, there we go. And bring it back all the way to the tail. Excuse me. Alright, now we're just going to bring all this thread forward. Kind of hide anything that you don't want to see. And bring it back to our starting point. Now we're going to take our floss, be careful of the hook point, and we're just going to wrap that forward. Somewhat tight and uniform. If it's not uniform, what will happen is if you've got a bunch of bumps and ridges in it, the tinsel will not lay down. And if you're having issues with the floss, you can use a single strand thicker, or you can use a smaller tinsel. But like I said, these are the supplies that we got, and I'm going to utilize them. And so let's just tie that in, make it nice and secure. Try not to hit the camera. Alright, let's clip away the undesirable without cutting our thread. Okay. And I'm going to cinch that down. Now we want to bring our tinsel forward. This time I'm using the silver. And you just want to do spacing wraps. And just take your time, make it nice and uniform. Well as you can. This is like my 6th fly. I've been really behind on my videos. So I've been trying to hurry up and get these done because I don't have a lot of time this weekend. So it's my Friday night. Alright, so we're going to bring this back and wrap in the tinsel. Okay. Tighten up my spool. And there we go. We're looking good. Let's take the tinsel backwards and wrap on it a little bit. There we go. Now the last video I did with the Black Ghost, the video was probably about 22 minutes. And had a problem with one of the wings. But it just took a lot of, there's a lot of work involved. If you don't have a rotary vise, it makes it even more difficult because then you're putting all the whip finishes in. So now what we're doing is we're taking our marabou and we're going to wet our fingers, and we want these to stretch back, and we want them to be about the same length as our tail, right about there. So that's our tie-in point. And just bring it back and cinch it down pretty good. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this madness because it's starting to make me upset. And it's all tangled up into the eye of the hook. Okay, maybe we can salvage this. We'll see. without creating a big mess for the eye. Okay, so just hold it in place, and then we're just going to wrap all this down and create a nice little head for it. And just build it up, and as you're building it up, cover any of the marabou that is that's still out there, and make it kind of uniform. I'm going to bring it back a couple wraps just to make it look good. Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot the throat. But let's go ahead and add it. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to do a whip finish, save our work. Okay. And I don't have the rotary vise, so now you get to see me do it without losing the work. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking the Chinese the strong hackle that I used on the Black Ghost, and I'm just going to use the other side. And so, like I said, we're going to take about 1 inch out, half an inch, and pinch it down almost like the Black Ghost. And we want it just a little bit underneath the hook, so that looks good to me. And let's just tie that in. And the head may be a little bigger than we want, but if you don't miss that step like I did, then it probably won't be that big. But I'm just trying to get all these flies done for y'all, so we can, so I can be caught up. Alright, so now I'm just going to wrap underneath, build it up, get rid of that yellow, and I think we just need a couple more wraps and it'll be good. Alright, from here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to whip finish down here so we can be done with the fly. There we go. Remove the thread, and let's just put it back, and there we go. Essentially it's the same thing. You got your wing case, you've got your underbelly, you've got your tail. It's just a lot simple. It's more simple, and you can tie it a lot quicker. No, that don't look good. There we go. And there we are for the easy Black Ghost. I would recommend putting some Sally Hansen or UV resin on top here. Like I said, when you tie this thing, your head won't be as big as mine, since I missed that step. But essentially, I'm looking forward to for throwing this and see what it'll catch. The Black Ghost is supposed to catch brown trout. It was made for brown trout, but a guy in our program has caught all trout with it. Most likely stockers, but hey, he's catching trout with it. And big panfish will take it, and then bass will actually hit this as well. And we have all of those species in our state, so I look forward to catch them. Also, I wanted to put this on a salt hook and see how this would work in salt water. Of course, with the salt, I will do UV before I put these fibers in on the top and the bottom to harden the body a little bit more, and then UV up here at the top. If you have any comments or questions, leave us some questions, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Certainly, if you have other members you want to share this with, go ahead and send it to them. And if they have any questions, they can reach out as well. We appreciate you watching. This is Fayetteville, North Carolina Project Healing Waters program, and we appreciate you watching. Thank you.